In this moment, Sethe realizes that although she has been treated almost as an equal, she is still viewed as a lesser person for being black. This is symbolic of her innocence being ripped away from her in one fell swoop. This is the first time since she ran away that she could sit down without having to worry about being caught. It is also the first time in months that she can feel safe being alone with a white person, and she has someone else looking out for her and protecting her and her child. When faced with the inevitable return to slavery with schoolteacher, Sethe makes a quick decision that costs Beloved her life. This reveals that Sethe is so protective of her children and adverse to returning to work under schoolteacher that she would kill her own children to avoid it. Sethe realizes that she must now face her problems, that she can no longer live the way she has been for the past few years, and must adapt to the current life around her, and acknowledges her want for companionship and Paul D's care. With Paul D's arrival at 124, Sethe finds herself realizing that she enjoys the company of another person that can relate to what she has been through and can empathize and look after her. She decides to let her guard down to try and have a normal family with Paul D. Sethe discovers how vulnerable her husband, Hallie, was and the horrors he went through alongside Sethe. Paul D explains how Hallie reacted when Sethe was violated. In response to this, Sethe is taught just how much torment Hallie went through right alongside her, and with that knowledge, Sethe has the fact that Hallie is not coming for her cemented into her mind. Sethe's priorities change as her relationship with Beloved and Paul D progresses, realizing that Paul D is not important compared to her relationship with their children, especially if he does not understand her thick love and is unable to allow her relationship between her and Beloved to go on. Sethe is still clinging to the past and attempting to make things right, deciding that Paul D is less important than the forgiveness of past actions. Sethe values Beloved's forgiveness more than anything. As her understanding of Beloved increases, she values her forgiveness even more, prioritizing all of Beloved's desires over her own needs. Sethe gives up everything for Beloved, showing her desire and devotion to fix her past and live her fantasy of having her family back together. Sethe shows herself to still devote herself to her children, even if they seem to ruin her very existence. Sethe's devotion is shown once more, yet instead of killing her children, she decides to put herself at risk and attempt to kill the man who she perceives as schoolteacher. Sethe's deep feeling of guilt and need for approval from Beloved causes her to lash out violently against the man that she thinks is schoolteacher. This makes it perfectly clear that her feelings of guilt still outweigh any other feelings she may have, and causes her to act violently and irrationally. Prepared to move on from Beloved and the events related to her, she expresses surprise when her needs are put over another, allowing her to unshackle the chains of forgiveness Beloved had put on her. She is finally able to move on and accept her past, realizing that she does not have to please others and that she is important too.